Right here in just a minute. Hello, you are alive. At least that's what it says on my screen. So if I'm alive, then you're alive. I know Cindy's alive because we're about to talk to Cindy. But I want to welcome you to another episode of We Deliver Houston, where we talk about businesses that are open, that are still opening, what they're doing, what they're offering to people. As I was just mentioning, the county judge Linda Hidalgo has said here in Houston that they're extending the stay in place lockdown stuff for a bunch of people. I know a lot of people aren't excited about that. So all we want to do here is let everybody know what's going on and to tell them and talk to people and let you know who's out there to service you and to help you, because everybody that I've talked to, we've done these little interviews with, is it's good for them to let people know that they exist, and it's good for you as viewers to know that of all the different things that are available out there. And I've learned so much doing these. So first I want to mention our sponsor, More Monthly Business, where we do some things over at our website, where we're doing a couple of things where we're making your websites ADA compliant, and then we're getting you more phone calls off of your website, which a lot of people would like. But we can talk about that later and look into that later. But right now I want to invite Miss Cyndy Justice on to the Hi Cindy.
Hi, how are you, Dr.
Doing
Data?
pretty
Good to talk to
good.
you.
Good to be talked to. It means I'm not 6 foot under.
You
So
bet.
we we've got everything here. We've got your name here. We've got your phone number. You got your email address, and a little preview of actually what you do. Send out cards. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Before we get into that, tell me about what's going on. How have you and your family been handling all this? What I call the weirdness.
Well, we've been very fortunate. We've not been affected by any of the difficulty. My son is with the constable's department, and life goes on there. However, he was doing security in the local school district, Magnolia. Of course, they haven't been in school for a while, so he's doing his regular constable duties and so forth. And then everyone else is doing fine. We're very, very, very fortunate. We have not had any extreme difficulty other than the same difficulty everybody else is experiencing. You wear your mask when you go to the grocery store and those kind of things. Mhm.
Yeah, you wear your mask at places where people would want to infringe on you for not wearing it. So you do
You're right.
we do what we do just to get by, because we have enough pressure and stress dealing with everyday life, trying to help the people that we help.
Absolutely.
So uh, tell us a little bit about send out cards and the value of it, because it's pretty cool. It's a great idea, and more business people need to know about this because it's very valuable to them. So I'm going to get off the screen and let you just talk a little bit, and then I'll come back in a minute. Go for it.
Okay, great. Well, Send Out Cards is a wonderful keep in touch system. It was established by a very smart business guy by the name of Cody Bateman, basically in memory of his brother, and that's a long story. But it's just a wonderful way for people to keep in touch on a personal basis. Everyone is doing electronic ways to keep in touch, your cell phone, your device, and so forth. It was Send Out Cards. It's an actual physical greeting card people get in the mail. You can pose it on your computer or on your cell phone or your device. The company prints stuff, stamps, addresses a real physical greeting card for you. It can have your own handwriting, font, and signature, and it can have your pictures. You can grab pictures from Facebook and put those on to the recipient and so forth. And you can send gifts along with it as well. Our most popular gift being brownies. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful way to keep in touch. And businesses have used it to maintain relationships with their clients and their prospects. I have a couple of stories about that. Here in the Magnolia, Texas area, a realtor, Roselle Smith, has doubled her business in 1 year over another by using send out cards. And then another realtor in Michigan. There are lots of stories, and these just happen to be two realtors, but another realtor in Michigan went from 35% referrals to 100% referrals in 3 years using send out cards. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful tool that people get something in the mail and they say, oh, someone's thinking about me. I'm not just an advertisement, and I'm not, uh, or a bill. That's what most people get in the mail, advertisements and bills. So anyway, it's a wonderful, personalized greeting card that lets someone know that you're thinking of them with your heartfelt message.
Yeah, and one of the things I like about it is that
It's good.
one of the things that I like about the send out cards is before it was pretty unique, but now in this time of the weirdness that we're going through, it's that little extra touch that can mean a big difference in the results um, of helping a customer or keeping a customer happy or letting a customer know that, you know, they're not just a number, they're more than just a number. And it's a really cool idea. I mean, I've seen some of the ones that you've sent out and you've shown me samples, and it's always cool. Uh, the creativity that people get to do with these with the send out cards.
It is, and it's high touch in a no touch world.
That's
You
good.
can't shake someone's hand. You can't shake someone's hand. You can hardly walk next to them without somebody getting on your case. You're walking too slow. You're not 6 feet
Right.
apart. Those kind of things,
Right.
and that's the way it is. But when you think of someone, you can immediately. It's what our founder calls acting on a prompting. You're thinking about someone. You're prompted to send them something. You're prompted to give them a call. Sometimes you can't even call people these days because a lot of people don't answer their phones anymore. Everyone seems to be texting these days, and texting is fine, but with send out cards, you actually get a physical greeting card in the mail, and I have a ton of samples here. Um, and it's addressed to you, and you can and the sender can put their own handwriting, font, and signature inside the card as well. And of course, as we said, with all kinds of photos can go in the card and gifts as well. So it's a wonderful keep in touch system. And for businesses, they can set up a system where cards go out periodically. They set them up in advance with their own heartfelt message, but they go out periodically, so they're not having to sit down and compose the card each time, but they're keeping in touch with their clients on a regular basis.
Well, that's great. So do you do you have any specials going on right now during this
Well,
weirdness?
Well, it's we always have, well, the one thing that makes send out cards distinctive as opposed to going to the store is it costs our most expensive card is $2.75, which if you go to the store, you might pay 4, 5, 6, 7, or $8 for a card. I paid $8 for a birthday card not long ago because I had a quick event come up.
Yeah,
So,
you didn't have time to get him a card.
yeah, exactly. And and then if you're a business and you're sending them over a period of time, you can even send cards for $1.31 plus a stamp. So it's just a really and the specials are well, I always pay for somebody to send their first card if they want to see how it works. We can get on Zoom together, or we can do it on the phone. They can log into my site and they can send a card to whomever they would like to send a card to, and I'll pay for it. So they can have the experience of sending a card so they'll understand what it's like, how easy it can be for them to keep in touch and let people know how special, how precious they are to them.
Well, every salesperson out there, this would be good for the company, but it's really good for the salesperson because you build your following.
Absolutely. And you're setting yourself apart from people that only keep in touch electronically or don't keep in touch. Sometimes salespeople are so enthused to get the sale, they never follow up. And if they kept in touch, they could get more referrals and they could do business with more people and help more people and let more people know they're appreciated, if they used a system like this.
And this is one of the keys that you add into the mix because as a good friend of mine who's in the marketing business like I'm in, he's always saying it's about multi-touch. It can't just be email. It can't just be voice drops. It can't just be text. Can't be postcards. It's got to be everything together. You got to use them
Absolutely.
all together.
Yes, and it's something we call relationship marketing.
Right.
You have to market, but it's 80% relationships and 20% marketing. Mostly about letting people know, engaging with them, letting them know they're special, they're appreciated, and so forth. The cool thing is you can create a card and put that client's or that recipient's pictures all over the front and the inside of the card, and then put your own brand on the back. So it allows you to brand the back of the card with, and they'll, for your business or personal or whatever, you can put your own picture on the back or whatever brand you would like to use. And so that reminds a person of who they received the card from, and also reminds that person that you were thinking of them. And
And
yes,
it's cheaper than what they would normally do to go out and try and send a card.
not only that, but they don't have to go to the store. They don't have to put on a mask to go and buy a card. They can do it from their very own phone, from their very own computer, from their very own device, whatever, works for them. They don't even have to get out of their house. Of course, they may want to get out of their house at this point,
Yeah,
but
right.
but you can do other things. But and some people are very very busy during the day, or they might have a business where they're very busy during the day, and then in the evening you can send a card anytime. You can send a card 2 3 o'clock in the morning if you want to, but some people are so busy during the day that they're not able to keep in touch with their clients as they would like to. But then in the evening they can send cards and still be in touch on a personal basis.
And so it's just about letting people know, getting them to know about it. As I'm always telling every business I work with, the main thing, the reason you're in business, you didn't realize this when you went into business, but the main key to business is publicity and popularity.
And what I try to do too, for example, I'm fixing to do this today. Our Chamber of Commerce, I'm part of the Tomball Chamber of Commerce, and we haven't met in a while, but I have a list of new members.
Okay.
So I'm going to send them a card saying, "Welcome to the Chamber. I'm here. I'm an ambassador on the board of directors. I'm here to help you, if any way I can." So, of course, the Chamber is an extremely welcoming organization, but they're
Right.
not able to go meet other members, new members at this point. And so, I'm going to be able to welcome them and let them know. It's going to have the chamber logo on the inside, on the left-hand side of the card. It's going to have my logo on the back. But then I'm going to try to put the logo of that business or their whatever, or a photo of their
You're
business
reaching out to, yeah.
on the front. Yes, yeah,
Cool. That's great. I like that cooperative type of work. I mean, uh, I actually has been generating leads for clients by referring to my network of people,
hmm
them as someone they should talk to, because I just did something for them and I asked them what was their favorite type of this or that, and the client, they would tell me what it is. So I would send out to all my contacts that did that specific thing. For example, this bookkeeper is looking to work specifically with these types of people. In your case, I think uh, the medical field, all the ancillary stuff in the medical field, from especially in the senior care field, all of those companies out there could really use this because they're all out there trying to get referrals to hospitals and from uh, places and things of that nature. So send out cards, I think, would be perfect for that type of stuff as well. And it's good for any business, but I mean, that's the background that I come from. So that's what
no,
I
but
knew about that.
but you're exactly right. And when people are having medical attention of some kind, they're probably not in the peak of health. And when they get a card from somebody that says they're thinking about them or they appreciate them or they're special or something like that, it just has a wonderful. It's like another different type of medicine. you know, it's just
Yeah, I agree.
I
I
really
agree with
feel
you. I
it.
agree with you. Well, Cyndy, I want to thank you for coming on today. And I want everybody to know this is going to be, we're continually doing this. We're doing this right now basically for free for businesses because we want to get the word out about businesses. We're also putting it on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn and a bunch of different groups, Twitter, Instagram, a lot of different places to get this information out because that's what businesses need. They need the exposure and the visibility because without that, no one knows you're there.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
we want
Yes.
we want to let as many people know who's there and who's where and there to help them. So Cyndy, I want to thank you for coming on today, and I appreciate your time. And everyone out there in TV land, internet land, who sees the video, please give Cyndy a shout out, give her a call. Just to tell, I mean, she's going to do it for free. She's going to give you an example and send it. She'll actually send you one. She sent me some brownies. You want some brownies? Call Cyndy. Yeah,
Wow.
they're not any of those special brownies, but they're just good brownies. Uh,
They are
you can get a
they're
card.
actually. We refer them to them as to die for brownies.
Right. So, uh, uh, if you're watching this, just give Cyndy a call, text her, email her. She will be glad to send you one.
Thank you
And
so
then
much. Yeah.
you can use it, and then you can use it, tell all your friends about it. So Cyndy, thank you for coming on. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye. We're going to end the broadcast for now, and we'll talk to everyone later. Thank you for joining us for another We Deliver Houston with Cyndy Justice of Send Out Cards.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Cyndy.
Appreciate you tremendously. Thank you. Bye-bye.